Alright folks, and welcome back to the Don's channel. I am the Donfather and this is hashtag AFL Car Chat. Before we start, I just want to address the elephant in the room. Yes, I have shaved, and no, I am not going to shine anybody's shoes. Thanks very much. Okay, I'm now going to be reviewing round 23 in the AFL ladder, last round before the finals. It was at the SCG today, Saturday the 24th of August 2019, between the Sydney Swans and St Kilda. First quarter then just exploded straight into life, absolutely amazing. Bruce got us up and running with goals for St Kilda. He got the first of the game, and then Tom Papley, Blakey, McCartan, Kennedy, Rowbottom and Franklin. 6 goals, 6 goals for the Swans in the first quarter, and also Membry got one for the Saints. The first quarter finished 38-17, absolutely brilliant. Few milestones today as well. Buddy Franklin was making his 300th appearance in the AFL. Absolutely unbelievable personal milestone for him. And McVeigh and Jack were both retiring after today's game. Two great servants for the Swans and indeed footy as a whole. So, as I said, first quarter finished 38-17 to the Swans. Absolutely phenomenal first quarter. Second quarter then, if you're a Swans fan, was very, very boring. They managed one behind, and Saints came straight back into it. Bruce got another one, Ben Long with one, and Ross got one. And at half time, we went in evens, all evens, 39 apiece between the two sides. Great comeback from Saints. I actually didn't feel, though, at any time throughout the whole game that the Swans weren't going to win it, even with the little comebacks that Saints managed. It just always seemed like Swans were going to do it. But anyway, half-time, 39 each. Great comeback from Saints, all the same, all that being said. Third quarter then, boom, again we exploded into a bit of life. Swans hit 5 goals in the third quarter. Kennedy with another. Franklin with another. McCartan got 2. He was absolutely brilliant today, the young man. Really good performance from him today. I think he hit 3 goals today, if I'm correct. Yep, he got 3 goals today. Really good performance by him. And Stephen and Ross got one apiece for Saints. 3-quarter time then, 70-54, and Swans were back in the driving seat. Good convincing performance in the third quarter by them. 24 points the margin going in at 3-quarter time, but very much still in with a chance for St Kilda at this point. Bang! Swans kicked off where they left off the first quarter and the third quarter. Absolutely rampant form, and it was great to see 2 guys who are retiring both get a goal for them personally in this last quarter. Papley with one, McVeigh with one. The whole team surrounded him. The SCG all stood on their feet, went crazy. Everybody was applauding. Brilliant to see the old stager, the 34-year-old, chip in with a goal on his last game. Really emotional day for him. He was struggling to hold back the tears at the end of the game, but he got a goal. Parker with 1. Franklin with another 2. I think he got 4 the day. Played really, really well. Big Franklin back from injury. I was delighted to see him getting a few goals. And Jack, as I say, same as McVeigh, he's retiring. Chipped in with a goal. Just when you thought he was going to pass it, the commentators were willing him a shoot. Shoot, kick it. And that's what he did with the left boot, just as he got over the 50-metre line, maybe from about 35 metres out. Curls it in with the left boot and through for a goal. Brilliant send-off for the 2 guys. 2 great goals. And do you know what? The teams and the SCG all stood up and clapped for them. Brilliant sportsmanship from St Kilda as well when it came to that. And still with the only goal for St Kilda in the last quarter. It was an absolute demolition in the last couple of quarters. It finished 109-64 to Swans. Thoroughly deserved the win today. And as I said, I didn't feel there was a moment throughout the game that St Kilda were actually going to do it. Even when they put the push on in the second and got the scores level at half time, I still thought the Swans had too much quality throughout the team today. and they were going to do it, plus the milestones, obviously the two legends retiring, and obviously Buddy Franklin determined to get goals on his 300th appearance, which is a phenomenal achievement by any man for any team. Absolutely brilliant to see him. I'll go through some player stats for St Kilda first, then I'll go through Swans, and I'll give you my man of the match. So Hennebrett, 14 kicks, 14 hit-outs, 28 disposals, 3 marks, 5 tackles, no goals and 1 behind. So he was absolutely outstanding today. Steele, 14 kicks, 13 hit-outs, 27 disposals, 5 marks, 7 tackles, 1 goal, 2 behinds. Brilliant individual performance for him. And Ross, he had a good game as well. This is just a few players that I've picked out and get to give the stats of. 9 kicks, 18 hit-outs, 27 disposals, 4 marks, 4 tackles, 2 goals and no behinds. Absolutely brilliant from him. But I'll get on to the Swans. This was the team that got the victory after all. Go through a couple of performances. Buddy with 13 kicks, 1 hit out, 14 disposals, 10 marks, 3 tackles, 4 goals and 2 behinds. Parker, 15 kicks, 13 hit outs, 28 disposals, 4 marks, 5 tackles, 2 goals, no behinds. And Lloyd is another player I decided to pick out there because his stats were pretty good, even though I never really noticed there was that many players played well today. When I was going through the stats, his stats looked pretty good, so I decided to put him in there. 19 kicks, 9 hit-outs, 28 disposals, 6 marks, and obviously no tackles or goals or behinds in the game for him. But my star man, Kennedy, I thought he was sensational today. Listen to these for stats. Really good. My man of the match. 18 kicks, 14 hit-outs, 32 disposals, 5 marks, 9 tackles and 2 goals and 0 behinds. Absolutely brilliant performance for him today, and he thoroughly deserves my man of the match. Great game. Swans needed it. I called it. I knew they were going to win. They've needed a win, and it was great to see Buddy Franklin coming back. I think that's what they've been lacking, is just that sort of goal predatory, sort of instinctive goal kicker that you've got in Buddy Franklin. I think he just gives the team a lift, his presence being on the field of play as well. Even if he's not personally having a great game, it's just the fact that he's on the field of play. The performance just is raised by the Swans when he's playing. 109-64. Commiserations to St Kilda. They've ended their season with a defeat. They've played really well the last month and a half or so. So there's a lot of positives to take from the way they've ended the season. But congratulations to St Kilda, which was an absolutely phenomenal performance today, and good luck in your future endeavours to McVeigh and Jack, and well done Buddy Franklin. 4 goals on your 300th game. Congratulations. More games coming, more game reviews. Stay tuned for my live stream on Sunday after the last game, where I'll do a review of all the weekend's fixtures, games that I've watched and highlights that I've watched, etc., and talk you through my review. So do tune in for that. Really enjoyable always when I do them on a Sunday. New merchandise. Check out the new merchandise. I've put images up on social media with prices, etc. We've got hats, baseball caps, adjustable baseball caps, flex fit ones like I'm wearing now, t-shirts, polo shirts, hoodies, my new sports hoodies, lightweight sports hoodies, which will probably suit people in Australia more, being a hotter climate. Good for the gym as well. Really, really good. Wait till you see these bad boys. They are absolutely cracking. I'm really excited about them. Prices are all reasonable, not sticking the arm into anyone. And I'll work with you on prices as well if you're getting deliveries to Australia, etc. Check out our social media platforms as well, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. If you do want to check out more of the merchandise, you can see that there. And why not check out our Patreon page? You can become a patron of the channel. We've got bronze packages at £5, £10 silver and £15 gold. Gold after a few payments. You'll get a free baseball cap. I'll give away a Flex Fit baseball cap. This Flex Fit baseball cap are the same as the New Era one. So when you're seeing New Era, it's exactly the same baseball cap, just with the Don's channel logo on it. So do check out our Patreon as well. And you can also sponsor my AFL mullet in the description section below. All those links are there. Thanks very much for tuning in. It's a pleasure covering this sport for you. I hope you're enjoying the content. If you've anything else you'd like to see me reacting to or anything like that, feel free to comment in the section below. And also don't forget to subscribe and put the notifications bell on and share any of our videos with your friends and family. Thanks very much. I am the Donfather. Have a great weekend and I'll see you soon.